Hey everybody, today I'm coming to you from Novi, Serbia. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's very cold today. I just checked out of my hotel, Canty Jacuzzi Apartments.
Speaks English.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, sweet.
Where are you from?
Australia, where are you from?
The US.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
You too. See you. Guy randomly stopped me because I spoke English. Yeah, I checked out my hotel, the Canty Jacuzzi Apartments. It's these cool hotel apartment things with jacuzzis in the basements, and it's private. It's completely private. So check it out on booking.com. I just had lunch with my friend Danilo at a great little Serbian restaurant down this alley. So we're going to the pedestrian zone of Novi Sad. Let me show you guys. So down this alley, there's a good little Serbian restaurant. We'll talk about it later, but it's cold and there's not too much activity because of what's going on in the world today. So there's not very many tourists. A lot of places are closed. But I came here once before in the summertime and it was very busy. Everything was open. I think in the wintertime, business moves indoors. So, look at these facades. I like this turquoise facade. It's pretty nice. As you see, every place here in Serbia, they have shutters on the windows. I think it's for thermal dynamics of the building. Let's check this place out. Here, I don't know what is in here, but it looks like an interesting courtyard. Souvenirs and handmade products with people with disabilities. Let's check this place out. So, yeah, the jacuzzi apartment was very nice, but it's like 30 degrees, maybe not 30, but maybe like 40 degrees outside right now. Oh, so there's a hair salon. There's not much back here. So let's check out the rest of the pedestrian zone. And so yeah, it's been a good month for me. And everything's going good. So Novi Sad but from what I read on Wikipedia, it was formed in approximately 1694 by merchants that used to service the fortress here. Dare I even try to pronounce the fortress name? Petrovaradin Fortress, I believe. The merchants set up the city probably to sell items to the military or the soldiers. So it looks kind of depressing, but in the summertime, this place is really, really nice. This facade is coming. Sorry guys, I'm cold. This facade, last time I came, it was all covered up. It's coming along nicely. And there's another church here in the back here. They're working on that as well. Let's go check it out. But yeah, they have this pedestrian zone here and it goes a long way. It's quite nice. Oh, it's about 40 degrees. I didn't bring my winter jacket because I thought it'd be too hot because we're doing a lot of walking. So I just brought a hoodie. So I'm wearing my buddy's jacket. He's waiting at the restaurant for me to come back so we can go home to Belgrade. Check this out. So this is a church, it looks like. I don't know anything about it, but I'll put a link in the description of the video what this is, because that's a pretty impressive like, it's not, can't call it a dome. What would you call that? Like a a tower. I'll call it a tower. So there's not much back here. A lot of stores. Here's an electronics store. Technomania is a electronics retailer here in Serbia. They're all over its chain. So let's go back to the main pedestrian zone and let's see what's going on here in the winter time. So you guys might think like winter's not the greatest time to come to Serbia. And yeah, you would be right, but anytime's a good day to come out here. You guys can still have a great time. There's still a lot of culture. There's a lot of restaurants open. Museums are still open. So you can have a good time out here. It is cooler. But look at this girl. She's seen her little heart out. Bless her heart. She's pretty good too. Usually I don't like singers very often. Wow, she's really good actually. I'd have given her some money, but I'm out of cash. I have to go to the ATM. So look at these facades. Every facade's different. This one's green. And these guys sell balloons to kids. At night they turn on these lights. I haven't seen it yet, but it probably looks beautiful. Popcorn sellers are still out. Here's a yellow facade here. So yeah, I like Novi Sad a lot. I think there's a lot of culture here. Actually, what the Wikipedia said was this is one of the main culture centers of Serbia. The Serbian National Theater is here in Novi Sad. We're actually pretty close to it. And what else? Oh, it's an important financial center. It's actually Serbia's second largest city, next to Belgrade. And there's a lot of banking here that happens. You can see directly in front of us there's an office tower. It's probably a bank or something. So they're building a high-speed rail between Novi Sad and Belgrade, so people are going to be able to live here in Novi Sad and work in Belgrade or vice versa. So it's going to be very interesting for Serbia. Serbia is really coming up infrastructure-wise in the world. As you can see, it's a very nice place. And that's why I live here. And I would like to immigrate here, actually. I think it's a very worthwhile country, and the Serbian people I've kind of fallen in love with. So yeah, I would love to stay here probably for the rest of my life. So look at this church here. Oh, look at the roof. You know, in the summertime when I came here, I didn't notice the roof. It's like green tile with gold tiles. Wow. I didn't think I could see too much more of Novi Sad because this is my third time here. But I notice little details every time I come. Look at this building. This is something you would have seen like World War II. Wow. It's green. It's very historical looking. It's not a newer building, I can tell. Let's go down the alley here. So look at these old facades. It's just like almost, it reminds me of New York City. Let's see what's... Look at this church. Wow. Oh. So yeah. You know, if you fly from Los Angeles to Belgrade, I would recommend taking Turkish Airlines. Qatar Airlines is also very good, but they cancel the flight from Doha to Belgrade very often. And they'll cancel your whole flight if they do that. You can't just wait an extra day or two in Doha. And they take about a month to 2 months to refund your money. but Turkish Airlines is very reliable. Here's a tourist store here. So yeah, if you fly from LAX, take Turkish Airlines. It was the cheapest. They had the best baggage policy. So these red things here in Serbia are mailboxes. The mailboxes here are very fancy, in my opinion. We just have blue mailboxes. 1840 to 1990. Oh, it's a monument of some sort. It's probably also a working mailbox. Yep. Yes, it is. Postal items delivered will be dispatched on the very day. Wow. I wonder if they bought these from England. This looks like something from England. So yeah, the weather's getting more, I'm not gonna call it depressing, but it is getting winter time. It is winter time now, officially. And I'm sleeping a lot more, I noticed. So I'm hibernating. Look at this. There's another musician. Wow. Look at this, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Novi Sad. So, what else is going on? I can't read Cyrillic yet. When everything's settled with business, immigration, medication, everything, then I'll start to learn the language. Oh, it's so cold today. But it's not bitterly cold like Chicago, okay? It's cooler. There's a slight breeze. But you just keep your hands in your pocket, your face is fine. In Chicago, man, I moved there from when I was 5. I moved to San Diego. And I always asked my mom why we moved, and she always told me it was the weather. And I went back there in like 2012. It hurt so bad to be outside without earmuffs in Chicago. Earmuffs are things that like cover your ears. Oh. Let's see what's, so this is a public restroom. They have underground public restrooms. And here's more facades, more stores. Like I said, a lot of places are closed because it's winter time and there's not a lot of people out, but it's worthwhile to still come here. Oh, I didn't even see this last time. It looks like an underground parking garage. Oh, here's what looks like an old communist building. And then right next to it looks like a very old, like 1920s maybe, building with a purple facade. And then this looks like a renovated building next to an older building but renovated. Pink facade. Hello. So they have an H&M in downtown Novi Sad. And yeah. So they have these, the 3G store. Seems a little out of date. Now that we have 5G. But I'm sure they sell current cell phones. So yeah, this is basically it, guys. Novi Sad. This is the downtown portion. And there's a lot more to see. But I don't have a car here in Serbia yet. When I have a car, I'll take you around. I'm sure like there's a lot of areas that I'm not able to see because it just, I can't get out of the city centers because I don't have access to a car, but maybe I'll rent one. I want to get a Serbian driver's license first. I have a US license, but I want to get rid of my California license. I don't consider myself a resident of California. I haven't for almost 30 years now. So there's this, I was here last time I saw this. It's a restaurant. I think it's a bar. It's a bar. It could be a restaurant as well, but I think it's primarily a bar, and it's an old train, like car. And then last time, I don't think they had this built around it, this glass enclosure. I don't remember this last time, but maybe they did. I think, yeah, they did actually. And so you can go in there and eat and drink in a old train car. And then you have these modern buildings, which I don't really care for. And then you have a communist building. Those letters up there say post. It's the post office, probably the main one of Novi Sad. And then tucked back in there, I'm sure you have, you know, other buildings, banks, whatnot. But guys, check out booking.com. Check out the jacuzzi apartments. I'll list it in the description of this video. Which ones? The ones that I picked because they were very close to city center, within walking distance to city center. There's other places to stay. There's also, I saw a very fancy hotel. I forget what it was called, but I'll put that in the link, the description of the video as well. The very fancy hotel was about $85 per night, which is expensive for Serbia, but it was a 4-star hotel. Very, very fancy. But if you're coming out here for just like a couple like weeks, probably rented Airbnb for a whole month. It's probably the cheapest way to do it. But if you're coming out here for a few days, like a week, you could stay somewhere fancier. But you guys are going to be indoors in the wintertime a lot, so there's not a lot of outdoor activities going on. They do have swimming pools in Belgrade that are covered and heated during the wintertime, so the public pools are still open, which I'm going to go check those out too. But today I decided to do a video of Novi Sad because we're here for 2 days. And I hope you enjoyed the tour of the pedestrian zone of Novi Sad. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for watching the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come to Serbia. And don't be afraid to come here in the wintertime, especially if you're from California, Hawaii, or somewhere warm, Florida. You know, the cool, crisp air. It's a very welcome change for me, at least. And I'm glad to have it. And I can't wait for it to even get cooler. I hope it snows. It probably won't snow in Belgrade, thanks global warming, but I hope it does. I can't wait for it to start raining. My buddy says that it's unpredictable when it starts to rain in the wintertime. He said it's just, when it happens, it happens. There's never a schedule. So I can't wait for it to get even colder. I have a big thick winter jacket at home. I brought several jackets with me, but look at this shirt. I have a really thick one at home. Wow. I know you guys probably can't see it on the camera because I'm not shooting in 4K, but wow. Wonder what's up there. I'm just at awe at these facades. These people are amazing. McDonald's, that's my arch enemy. Ooh, they have a McCafe though. I might stop in and get some coffee. Even though I already had 3 cups. Me and Danilo were eating at a restaurant, and it was very cozy. It was a Serbian restaurant. I'll put it at the end of the video, but I kept drinking coffee because I didn't want to go outside and film the video because it was kind of cold. So people leave the windows open in the wintertime. You see that quite often. I have to do that at my house. So we had to do that where we were staying as well, because you can't control the temperature of the heat here. You kind of have to take what you get, because the heating here in Serbia, the way they do it, is they have district heating plants. Like, think of it like a power plant, but for hot water. And there's underground pipes into all of these buildings. And they pump hot water through the radiators. They don't get like extremely hot, like they're safe to touch, but they are very warm. And they're like cast iron, so they stay warm for quite a while. So they heat the radiators all day, and then they turn them off at night, and they stay warm at night, and it's quite cozy actually. They have double pane windows, so it's easy to get really hot indoors. You have to drink a lot of water when you wake up, even if you leave the windows open. So that's how they heat the houses. Is they have all these power plants all over, and they use natural gas, and they pump hot water underground to the radiators in all the buildings, and there's no way to control the temperature other than open the windows. So this appears to be the Serbian National Theater. I haven't gone inside of it yet, but I don't think I can. Oh, I could probably only see the lobby. I probably couldn't see the actual theater. But there's so much culture here. And they're doing a good job at preserving it, in my opinion. Oh. The only thing I don't like to see are modern buildings. I think it kind of... I used to really like futuristic modern buildings when I was younger. But now I don't like them when I'm older. Weird, huh? So, we're going to end the tour here at the Serbian National Theater. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. So down this alley, there is a really good, like probably one of my more favorite Serbian restaurants. So you'll see a leather dealer, you'll see a fast food place, a silver shop, and then it's this yellow building. No, it's actually not. That's a pub, and it's close. Here it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. Well, let's go ask Danilo. But yeah, this place in Novi Sad, this place is amazing. They have a little courtyard, but it's closed during the winter time. They used to have like benches and stuff, tables out here, but they've moved everything indoors. Sorry guys, I'm a little lethargic because I'm cold. Hello. Look at this place. Very nice.
Are you shooting?
Yes, yes. What's the name of this place?
Lazin Salash.
Okay, that's it. Look at this. They have a great goulash. Wow. Hello. What's your last words? It's cold outside.
This was a great goulash.
Yeah, I saved some for later. And then their bread. They said that their bread was homemade and it was very good. And it was very good. I liked it a lot. I think I'm gonna have another piece before we leave back to Belgrade. So what's your last words?
The goulash was perfect.
But
That was.
you know it's cold outside, right?
It's freezing.
It's really
I bet
cold.
it's freezing.
It's really cold. Alright, you'll see people next video.
See you next video.